Ocotillo Wells, located off of California's Route 78, is just west of the Salton Sea and is a preferred destination for ATVs, dirt bikes, and dune buggies. When we visited the park, we rented a Polaris RAD4. We headed over to Blow Sand Hill. We wanted to try it out and get the feel of driving in the sand. We first visited the park on Wednesday, so not many people were in the park at that time. That all changed on the weekend. Our next stop was Devil's Slide. We had fun racing the Polaris up and down the sandhill next to the slides. After that, we went over to visit the Shale Reef area and hiked up to the top of the reef to get some pictures of the fossils. Part of Shale Reef is fenced off to protect the fossils, but there are other areas right next to it where you can have a lot of fun driving through the hills. Our next stop was the gas domes, a popular destination to many of the visitors to the park. It's about 1.5 miles east of Pole Line Road. The domes are mysterious volcanic mud pots that bubble cold liquid. We then headed over to the Pumpkin Patch via Tool Wash. The Pumpkin Patch is a popular spot for photographers. Its unique landscape is a result of wind and water continuously eroding the surface soil. The pumpkin-shaped rocks are actually concretions, which are formed by the natural cementing of sand particles to small objects, such as a piece of shell or a grain of sand. From the Pumpkin Patch, we headed over to Truckhaven's 4x4 obstacle course. This is spread across about 30 acres. There are 23 colorfully named top-of-the-line obstacles constructed from huge tires and logs and concrete tubes, all to give you training for the difficulty that awaits you in the desert. Our next stop was the Arch in Coral Wash. Further down the wash is a large plateau named Dusty. On the edge of the plateau, someone installed a phone booth. When we visited it, it was down, but I'm sure it will be set back up. There's also a basketball hoop with a backboard and a couple monuments to people who have passed by. But best of all, when you're standing on top of Dusty, you get a great view of the Salton Sea and the Badlands that lay between it and you. Use the links on this page to further explore Ocotillo Wells.